Welcome to the end of day review for Monday, the 18th of March 2024. Starting off with the economic calendar, as you know, from the London and New York outlooks, there was no red folder news events, and thus we can move straight into the charts to understand from a technical analysis perspective what to anticipate from the day. In terms of the daily chart, there hasn't been consecutive bullish or bearish candles for the current day to support while one direction or the other should be favored, and thus we move to the 4 hour to understand what has happened here. So from a market structure perspective, what we do understand is that we were in a confirmed bearish market trend. We had the change of character right here and then the break of structure right here, and that validated the bearish market trend. However, that was short-lived. We then had a complex pullback, which then ultimately resulted in a change of character, and now we're in an unconfirmed pro-trend scenario, in the sense that we don't know if the bullish leg will actually materialize, or is this just a big liquidity grab of all of this to then continue the bearish move. That remains to be seen, and thus until we have confirmation of that, all we can do is understand what we're reacting to and trade based on an uncertain scenario. Given that the uncertain scenario is applicable, coming into this morning we had two 4H OBs to identify trades from and you can see we've got, so maybe just to highlight, we've got the pro trend unconfirmed leg, which is this right here, from which we have these OBs which are unmitigated. This OB is mitigated right here, and this is mitigated right here, so it's either this or this, and then there's some lower. But essentially what I'm trying to get to is that there's pro-trend unconfirmed support for longs. However, at the same time, we can assume that because we have a order flow change of character, this leg is a pro-trend previously confirmed primary leg, based on the assumption that whatever was to the left is likely supporting the short narrative. So instead of relying on really old PA, we let the 4H order flow tell us what's going to happen, and then we've got this pro-trend previously confirmed leg from which we have these primary OBs, which you can see right here. The reason why I validated that this 4H OB is a significant barrier is because we can see from this substructure low right here, which then had a pullback, we then had a week of it and not a body break, so that level still relevant, and then you can see we have some body breaks right here, which then validates that level, which is why when we came into the Frankfurt session, we had reasons to trade both longs and shorts. And obviously it's really, like I said in the London session, it's really tricky because you're trading against two significant barriers. And like I said in the London outlook, I was more so inclined to shorting because it was more likely that this IRL will be taken out, because trading against this is trading against a barrier and we'll need new IRL to form, and that didn't seem very likely. So my idea was that Frankfurt high of the day will stay intact, and then London will validate it, from which we'll get a short to target this. However, London then put in the high of the day, and as you can see, that's pretty much what played out for the rest of the day. And then quite late in the day, at around 16:40, which is 20 minutes before the optimal exit time when the New York and London cross ends, you can see that this London high of the day was validated, but at which point we already achieved our substructure targets, and as a result of all of that, there wasn't really any opportunities for today. So that's pretty much the London outlook. Quite a slow day, perhaps because there's GBP or GBP, GDP, GBP CPI later in the week. If I can just maybe put that on, I think it was on Wednesday, so maybe Monday and Tuesday might be a bit slow, but you can see Wednesday is quite a jam-packed day. Not so much for the New York session, but after the New York session, and certainly for the London session. So Wednesday is definitely a key day to monitor, and then I guess we will go from there. So that's pretty much my London outlook, my end of day review, and we'll chat again tomorrow for the London outlook.